The purpose of this video is to demonstrate and explain each of the alerts found in PowerSchool and how the district is currently using those alerts. We'll demonstrate and explain these alerts by using a fictitious student who has each and all of the alerts that are currently available in PowerSchool. The first alert that we'll look at is the medical alert. If you click on any of these alerts, the information found in those alerts will pop up. They may be as simple as 1 or 2 words, or may have several paragraphs of text in them to help the teacher or anybody working with the student to provide the best possible services available. That text box or explanation can be deleted by simply Xing out. Each of these medical alerts are created and edited by certain designated personnel. The medical alert would be created by the school nurses or their designees, including the secretary. Could also be created or edited by ESC staff or by school or district registrars. To create or edit the medical alert, one should go to the emergency medical page located on the left. If I click on the emergency medical page, I scroll down to the bottom and you will see a medical alert text. By clicking on that and typing in what that medical alert is and then scrolling down to the bottom of the page to click submit, you will create an alert that would pop up in this icon. The next one is the parent or guardian alert. Oftentimes we need to include information for teachers and staff to see to best understand any information about the parent or guardian that is needed before any decisions or processes can be made or executed. In this particular situation, we have some information about contact for another guardian if a particular guardian is not available. And we can also put when these alerts expire. If there is no expiration date, such as the end of the year, the end of the month, then the word never will come up there, which means there is not an expiration date. The parent alert is created or edited by the school principal or his or her designee, usually the data manager, the SAM, the secretary, or another coordinator of some sort in the building. The parent alert is found on the alerts page. You get to the alerts page by clicking on the custom screens on the right and then going up to the alerts page. On the alerts page you'll see that there is also the attendance mediation alert, which is this one on the far right, the checkbox. You see the days alert, which is up here in the middle in the red letters. Although there is no place to create that, it simply says what that alert is in reading. We'll get to that in a minute. That's located on the enrollment page. The guardian alert is down here. You simply type in the text, click submit, and the guardian alert will be created. Simply click the checkbox at the top here and the attendance or mediation alert will be created. There's also an other alert. This is the triangle with the black exclamation mark in the middle of it. This alert is used to simply denote any information that wouldn't be pertinent to any of the other alerts. It's sort of a miscellaneous alert box. Not often used, but it's good to have that in certain situations. Any of these alerts as they're created or changed need to be entered on this page, the alerts page, and be sure that you click the submit button at the bottom or the alert will not be saved. So that talks about and discusses the medical alert, the parent alert, and the other alert. Now we get into a list of customized alerts, including a couple that we had already talked about. But this SP here is the special programs alert. This will allow us to see whether a student is being served by a special program. In this case, Children's Square, one of the programs that serves our district, serves a number of our kids in our district, would be denoted here, as well as Heartland School, a number of the other programs that are used by the school district. The special programs alert is created and edited by the registrar of the school or the registrar of the district, the special education secretary, the special education director or her designee, or the building principal or school administrative manager. The special programs alert is found on the special programs page. So if I go back to the student screens, go to the custom screens, scroll down to the special programs link or page, and up will come just one field with a number of options that include Children's Square and Heartland, as well as Canesville, Tucker Center. Many of our kids are served in Tucker Center, or a whole host of other programs of which the district has made use of in the past. Again, once that program is selected, if I change from Children's Square to Heartland and I click Submit, the text box for that student under Special Programs should now change to Heartland, whereas before it said Children's Square. After Special Programs, we have a icon of a book on a green background, and that is our Special Education alert. This alert shows whether the student is identified in receiving special education services. It is created and edited by the special education lead teacher or any designee of the special education director. The special education alert is created by going to the custom screens and the SPED Leads page. And as I click on the SPED Leads page, we see toward the bottom the SPED alert that is created by simply typing in text that outline the accommodations the student would need. When you click Submit, the icon would appear, and whatever text was typed in will also appear under accommodations. This is also a place where we could put goals for the student, IEP goals or other special considerations that a staff, teacher, anybody working with that student or that student's program would need to be aware of. The next alert is 504. 504 plan simply tells us any particular needs that the student has. Any particular need that the student has and what those needs might be. The 504 plan, as well as the icon next to it, the days plan or the days alert, are both located on the enrollment form. So if I go back to the student screens and I go down to the enrollment form, toward the bottom, we see both the 504 and the days plan created by simply typing in the 504 enter date when that plan went into force, or the Tier 1, Tier 2 intervention area that the student would be receiving extra services for. Once you type in the date or the service area for the 504 and the days and click Submit, that icon would then appear at the top. And on the enrollment page, the three icons that are built into the system, not the customized by the district, but those built into the system, are duplicated, but that should only appear on that particular page. So the 504 and the days, the 504 identifies students who have a 504 plan, the days alert identifies the students who are receiving Tier 2 or Tier 3 intervention. Both of these are assigned by the 504 coordinator, who is often the building principal, but it could be his or her designee, or the building principal herself, and can only be edited by those people having those privileges in the PowerSchool system. The next icon is the tag icon, talented and gifted. This identifies students who have been identified as talented and gifted and or are receiving services by the talented and gifted programs in the district. This alert is created and maintained or edited under custom screens also, but as you go down to custom screens, toward the bottom of that first list is the tag page, and the very first box that you could check is the tag alert. You check that and click submit from the bottom, and the tag icon would show up. This is created and administered by the talented and gifted consultant or her designee, who is often the talented and gifted teacher or coordinator in the building. The second to the last icon on the right is the ELL icon. This tells us whether the student has been identified as an ELL student, English language learner, and what their proficiency level is. And the ELL icon is created on the alerts page. We'll go back to the alerts page, and we have it shows on the alerts page, but to actually create this, one would have to go to the Iowa page, Iowa State Province, and over to ELL. And once you click on the second option, ELL language learner status, once we put that in, and we can change it from a 1 to a 2 depending on the level that the student is in, and we click submit, the ELL icon is created at the top with the respective screen. Oh, excuse me, this time it went away because I went from a 1 to a 2, which means the student is not in a program, so it went away. If I click back to a 1, which means they are ELL and are being served, we should see that icon come back up, and we did right here. The last one, and I alluded to this earlier, is the attendance mediation alert, and this will tell us if a student has been identified for mediation attendance mediation, excuse me. And this is found on the alerts page as well, which is on the custom screens. So if I go to custom screens alert, I have the attendance mediation here. If I click this off, they're no longer under attendance mediation, and I click submit, and I click back, that icon should have disappeared, went away. We no longer have that mediation. To create that icon, we simply check the box, click submit. We go back to that student screen, and we will see the icon come up. That simply tells us that the student has been involved with some mediation process for failure to attend regularly. This concludes the demonstration video for the use of the icons. If there are any questions about this, please contact Marty Shudak at mshudak@cbcsd.org. Thank you.